Hi there, Wally here. In this video, we are going to talk about InPlace Upgrade, aka leapp. Basically, you have your RHEL 7 and you like to upgrade your system to RHEL 8. And in the same way, you can do from RHEL 8 to RHEL 9. In this video specifically, I'm going to cover RHEL 7 to RHEL 8 when you have your machine connected straight to the Red Hat and also getting content from CDN. In another video, I'm going to do the same approach, but using satellite. From now, feel free to take your preferred beverage, have a seat, and let's enjoy the video. And here we are. So to start, how can we check the documentation? Easy, simple, go this way. You can open the Google, leapp upgrade 7 to 8. This is going to lead you straight to the document, and then you can open the first link, and there you go. So this is the document that I would like to show you. If you would like to use Google, definitely you can do this. docs.red.com. Feel free to click on Explore All Products. You can search by Red Hat Enterprise Linux. We are going from RHEL 7 to RHEL 8. So let's pick the version 8. From here, you can search by upgrade, not update, upgrade. And then we can see this document, upgrade from RHEL 7 to RHEL 8. This is the same link, basically, okay? You can change this to a single page, and then you'll be able to see the whole document in a single page. So basically the same place. Let's close them. Let's just keep one. Let me remove this. My advice here, feel free to read the whole document just to get an idea how this works, what is expected, the requirements. Let me bump a little bit the font size. I'm going straight to the point that I believe to be interesting or important. Preparing the upgrade. So basically, this is the part, or this is the piece that you need to read, understand, and achieve all the requirements. Okay, so basically we have preparing the RHEL system, we have some requirements. Open this link and then take a look on all the requirements that you have. If you have SAP, if not, if you have FIPS, there are some inhibitors that will not allow you to move it on. For instance, encrypted file system. And again, we have all of this documented. So basically, let's go straight to the point, straight to the commands that we need to execute. Subscription manager is status. So let me copy this. I have this machine. This is a Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7.8. If you take a look on subscription manager status, I'm using simple content access. Then I do not need to attach any subscription. If you're already familiar with Simple Content Access, let me know in the comments. If you have no idea about Simple Content Access and would like to watch a video about it, let me know in the comments as well, okay? So this machine is registered. So Subscription Manager identity, we can see this machine is registered, and Subscription Manager config. We can see that this is registered against subscription.rhsm.red.com, and also we can see the base URL is coming from cdn.redhat.com. Amazing. Let's clean this up. Let me put once again the status. So this is the status. We are good to go. This is in case you like to check all the products that you have. And here we can see the mention about Simple Content Access. The repositories, I need to enable my base OS repository, in this case RHEL 7, and I also need the extra repository for leapp. If you are willing which repo I do have right now, we can execute yarn repo list-v. I just built this machine and registered against the customer portal. So basically I was expecting to see here only the RHEL 7. Okay, so we can copy and paste. Let me clean up. subscription manager repos enable rel-7-server-rpms or rpms, and also the extra. And now subscription manager repos dash enable on rel-7-server-extras-rpms. So basically, based on our documentation, those are the repositories that we need just to proceed with the InPlace upgrade. The next point is very important because eventually I can set one specific minor version. For instance, 7.7, 7.5, 7.8. We do not want that. When doing the InPlace upgrade, your machine should be in the latest minor version, which means if I have 7.1, 2, 3, 4 up to 7.9, I expect, or the leapp application will expect that machine to be on the latest minor version, 7.9. So this command is gonna release any version or any minor version that you have set. Well, if I have 7.5 and I would like to keep 7.5 and proceed with the leap, can I? No, you cannot. This is a requirement. So for subscription manager, you can always press enter. You can see all the versions. The one that we are talking about is release. And from here, you can see that I have no release set. Independent of the value that you have or the output that you do have, you can basically paste this one. If you have no release set, that's okay. Nothing's gonna change. If you have one release already in place, this is gonna release that information. And then if you do a release one more time, you should see something like this, release not set. And then we are good to go to the next step. Yum version clear or version lock clear. So with version lock, we can lock one specific version of one specific package. We would like not to keep any version, any minor version, a specific version of any package. This is gonna clean up any lock that you may have in your environment. Okay, what do I have to check before? No need. I'm just showing you all the options, but basically subscription manager release unset, this is gonna remove any release version that you have. Yum version lock clear, this is gonna clear any version lock that you may have. Check this out. When I run yum version lock clear, we got the information, hey, no such command, version lock. So maybe the version of subscription manager is outdated. And how to check this out? Let's take a look on etc Red Hat release. Okay, I can see that I'm still on 7.8 and maybe we do have any newer version. How to check that? access.redhat.com. We can click on downloads, Red Hat Enterprise Linux. At this moment, you need to log in with your account, your credential. And once we are here in this page, we can see all the Red Hat Enterprise Linux download. And let's pick this one, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, not x86-64. That is RHEL 8, 9, and plus. This one here is gonna show us the latest version, and latest version is 7.9. Okay, so we are one version behind. Let's keep moving with the document and take a look in the next steps. If you're upgrading the Red Hat using Rui, this is from AWS or from Azure, so I'm not using them. Let's move it on. And look at that. Now we have yum update. So basically this is gonna update my system and we'll put all the packets in the latest version. And this is the expected. Here we are. We can see a bunch of packets. This is going to install kernel. This is going to update all the other packets. We can see that this version is going to bump to 7.9, Enterprise Linux 7.9. And that's it. This is what I want. So this is going to update all the packets. Once this get finished, I will come back to you. At this moment, the machine got updated. If we take a look on etc Red Hat release, we know that this is 7.9, the latest version. We also remember that we got a kernel update. So the next step, as mentioned in the documentation, is just to proceed with a reboot. So this is going to load the latest version of the kernel available, and then we'll be good to go. So let's reboot the server and be back once this is back. Okay, we are back. Uptime, we can see 0 minutes. The version is 7.9. This was not planned, but let's do this. Let's also add a third-party software from Apple, because all the time we get situations where the customer is trying to leap and they have third-party packets, and this is a very common question. Those packets will be or will not be removed. So let me just install this package. And once we have this installed, yarn repo list-v. Now we can see the extra, the base OS, and also Apple. Great, let's try to install some package from Apple. I know that we have this package, tmux top. I'm pretty sure that this is coming from Apple, because in Red Hat repositories we deliver tmux, but not tmux top. So let's do this. Yum install tmux top. I'll not pass -y. I would like to check the information before and also show it to you. And look at that. Tmux top is coming from Apple. This package has some requirement. Some requirements are available on Apple repositories. So the package Golang, Golang bin, and Golang source will be coming from Apple. And all the other dependencies will be coming from Red Hat repositories, the base OS. So let's move it on. Let's hit Y, press enter. The main idea here is just to be sure if that package will be or will not be upgraded. Basically, if you get one machine with the RHEL, only RHEL packets, this is not a big deal. Like the InPlace Upgrade will work like 99% of the time with no problem. However, when you have like third-party packets or packets that are not even signed or binary, like they are not packets at all, they are not RPM packets, so definitely they are not supposed to be migrated or upgraded. And also there is another point, which is, let's suppose that you have one specific version of that package, third-party package, for example, that was created for RHEL 7. If you try to get the same binary and run on RHEL 8, maybe the performance will not be the same. The best approach would be contact your third-party vendor, check if they have that package in the newer version, and then you can install that new version in your RHEL 8, the new machine or the new the upgraded system, and then your system will perform like amazing. Okay, pretty cool. Let's take a look. We have the package for tmux top. We have the package now. We can run, and that's it. This is working. Like, I don't have too much information about tmux top, but we can see that the binary is working as expected. Okay, let's move it on. the next step is install leapp-upgrade. So leapp-upgrade is a set of packages. This package was written in Python, and basically the idea is to get all the information that you have in row 7 and migrate this to row 8. Under the hood, this is going to create a container. We'll do some installation. We'll restart your machine. We'll get that container. We'll just duplicate the information to your machine, the base OS. And basically that's it. Like, we have a new environment. About the file system, leap will not change anything. This is the expected behavior. But the base OS will be upgraded as well. Okay? There are much more happening under the hood. This was a very superficial information. We can see the leapp-upgrade package, Enterprise Linux 7 to Enterprise Linux 8. At the moment that I'm recording this video, this is the latest version, 0.20.0. And we also do have this one, 0.17.0. And I'm pretty sure that we do have this information over here. So this is the expected version. Wally, I'm doing the yum update on my server and I'm seeing 0.16 or 0.15, and this is definitely not 0.20. This is something lower. Something's wrong. This can be a satellite environment where you have where you do have a content view and your content view is not updated. Again, we are going to talk about this one when I'm doing the leapp-upgrade or InPlace upgrade using satellite. In this case, most of the time when connected through the CDN, you will be able to see the latest version of the package like this. So let's proceed. And the package was installed. Let's clean up. We can see some information about the package. The latest release package contain all the required data or required data files. Temporarily disable antivirus if you do have. This in general can cause some problems, so we like to avoid them. So just for the sake of the upgrade, just disable the service. This is another interesting point, like be sure any automation that you may have in your environment is stopped during the migration process, like Puppet, Salt, Chef, Ansible. You don't want anyone messing with your machine while you're doing this upgrade. So definitely this is something to keep in mind, okay? Some information about the network, nomenclature about the interface. This is gonna change on route 8 when compared with route 7. And basically that's it. This is preparing this for satellite. We'll check this in another video. Okay, and from now we are good to go. And the next step is run leap. So let me just show you the help. From here we can pass some parameters. Basically we have upgrade and pre-upgrade. What is the main difference? Upgrade is gonna indeed upgrade your machine, and pre-upgrade is gonna generate a report. It's gonna check all the information, all the dependencies, all the requirements if you're good to go. If I run leap pre-upgrade on my machine, this will not affect at all the environment. Like, I can get my server is up and running, it is providing any kind of service, that's okay. I can run this command, leap pre-upgrade. This is just gonna check the system. Basically, this is gonna do an assessment on the environment and will tell me, hey, you're good to go, or maybe you have to fix this and that point. This will not impact at all. However, when you're ready to roll, leap upgrade, this is gonna stop your server for a bit, okay? So let's run the pre-upgrade. Pre-upgrade, I will keep the -- help just to show some additional information. We have some flags We can skip the GPG check. We can put some verbosity. We can put some debug. We can add a lot of things, and all of them are documented. The most important point here I would like to bring your attention is the target. We are moving from row 7, 7.z, which means the latest version. At this moment, the moment I'm recording this video, the latest version is 7.9. We are moving to row 8. Which version? I can set 8.8 or 8.10. 8.10 is the latest version at this moment. If I just run leap pre-upgrade, Leap is gonna assume that 8.10 is the latest version and will try to do all the checks based on 8.10. If I have some requirements and I need to go to 8.8, then definitely I have to call leap pre-upgrade -- target 8.8. Wally, can I call leap pre-upgrade -- target 8.10? Definitely you can. But if you pass target to 8.10 or no target at all, will be the same result. Nothing is gonna change, okay? Again, there are more information, more flags. I'm not gonna through all of them. Again, my main point here was about the target. For this server, our goal is to reach 8.10, latest version. So just run leap pre-upgrade and that's it. What will happen is this machine is going to do the assessment. As I said before, we'll collect a lot of information, we'll check a lot of points, and at the end of the day, this is going to tell us if this machine is ready to roll or if I need to do some kind of adjustment prior to this upgrade. From here, we can see some processing happening. This can spend some time, something like 5 minutes, eventually more, eventually less, based on your system. But you see the information when we reach the end of this process. This part over here, it is a nice one because we can see that the container is trying to download the package from row 8. So basically this is a row 7 server. There is no access to repositories of row 8. But this is not the row 7 machine. This is a container which is running on top of this row 7 and it is downloading, or at least it's trying to access. See, here we can see all the packets. This is a package for row 8. Eventually we can see the version 8.10 and check this out. We have all those packets. We have the list of packets and the packets that were downloaded. From here, we can see some packets being installed, which is good. And again, this is all assessment. Nothing is going to be installed on your system at this moment. Nothing is changing on your RHEL 7. Everything is up and running as before. So again, pure assessment. Don't worry, definitely this is not going to affect your production server, okay? Pretty good. We are in the end of this process and check this out. We have one inhibitor. And what is the inhibitor? It is something that will not allow you to move it on, okay? You have to fix the inhibitor in order to proceed with this upgrade, InPlace Upgrade. We have the high severity report, medium, low, and information. And Wally, what are those informations? If we come back here, the first piece was just all these steps that we run, the subscription, the repositories, and then we have this review. So basically, this is gonna tell us you run the leap pre-upgrade. This is gonna collect all the information, we'll do an assessment. And if we scroll down, we can see the information that we spoke before. You can set the target. If you skip the target, you'll be getting the latest version in that current time frame. And then we have the kind of reports. So high, very likely to result in a deteriorated system state. If you move it on and if you do not fix those high, so basically your system can end up in this state. Medium can impact both the system and application. And low should not impact the system but can have an impact on application. And informational with no expect impact to the system or to the application. So let's take a look on what this is telling us. You can see that we have this file, JSON and TXT. Let's take a look on the TXT file. This will be better to understand. For each section, we have this one as a divisor, and then the first one is inhibitor. So missing required answer in the answer file. We have the summary. One or more sections in the answer file are missing. For more information, you can copy and paste this link. The remediation. Please register user choice with leap answer CLI command by manually editing this answer file. And you can run something like this. Again, we do have this in our documentation, what this means, all the information. I'm pretty confident to do this. So let me paste and do. And if I rerun the leap pre-upgrade, that answer file, now it is not an inhibitor anymore. Again, this is gonna do all the checks in this system and we'll end it up over here. I have no inhibitor, but we have 5 items as high severity. The recommended should be, in fact, to be fixing all of them. Eventually you can fix because they are easy fix, but eventually they are not. So, okay, Wally, how can we be sure that that server or that system is gonna be upgraded with no issue? You can try. If you are talking about a virtual machines, you can basically clone this machine. You can try this in lab. My machine went through, the upgrade was good. There is no symptom on the system or in the application. Everything's working fine. So, okay, you're good to go. If you are facing any of the problems because of those high, medium, or low information on the reports, then yes, feel free to open a support case and the support team will be more than glad to help you with them. But basically, this is the process. If you ask me, Wally, all the time, I see 5. Do you see they fixing all those 5s all the time, like 99 or 100% of the time? No. Definitely they will do this test that I mentioned before. They will create like a snapshot. They will try to mimic this and eventually everything's working fine. So, okay, don't bother. Let me create a snapshot from my production server. I have my downtime. I'm gonna go. I just need to skip the inhibitors and errors because with them, you'll not be able to move it on with the upgrade. This is the main point. While this machine is running, one more time, let me show you this documentation. Because we have the assessment, we also have the integration with Cockpit. You can definitely install Cockpit -leap, and then using Cockpit on that server, you can see this information as well, like in a graphical way, web UI. But if you don't have Cockpit running on this server, no big deal. It should be something like this. Then we can move it on and performing the upgrade from row 7 to row 8. Basically, this is the time. Everything's good. You did all the tests. Everything seems to be fine. Then leap upgrade -- target. If you like to get the latest version, you can definitely skip this one. And that's it. Your machine will start this process of upgrade through this specific version. If you like, you can run leap and your machine will start this upgrade towards to that specific version or the latest version in this case with no -- target. Once you have the leap upgrade, move it on. You will see the screen say, hey, we are good from here. Now you need to restart your system. At this point, you can just type reboot and that's it. Your system is gonna reboot. We'll start the grub. In the grub will be available one specific entry for the upgrade process. That kernel is gonna boot up, all the process is gonna happen, and then that system is gonna restart once again. And in the next reboot, like we have the SC Linux process, we have some additional steps. And then there you go. Your machine will be good to go. And you will be landed on RHEL 8.10, or in my case 8.10, in your case maybe 8.z, latest version that specific time frame. Okay, so you can log in the system, you can verify the state, if everything is working, all the packets, and after that we have here the post upgrade, how to verify, how to check, eventually remove some packets that are still around, some left you over from row 7. So we have those steps here as well. The post upgrade tasks. Check this out. We have the lib modules. If you don't have any modules for row 7, then this is going to show us. You can check all the packets over here. You can remove some kernel. This command is going to list all the remaining row 7 packets, 7 or 6. And in the next step, we don't have the procedure here, but you can use the better way that you know to remove those packets. Like here, remove package 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the best way. By the way, this document is going to be updated just about this specific topic, providing some guidance about how to remove this one. And will be up to the customer, up to you. Like, okay, are those packets correct? Can I remove them? Yes or no? Once you press yes, that's it. Those packets will be removed as well. Once you have this, we have some remaining directories, and basically that's it. Like, this document is very complete. You can check all the information. You can check every detail here about the steps. But now let's come back to the terminal. Again, as we can see here, the system downloaded the package again, installed the package again, did all the process since the beginning, just to be sure that this environment is ready to move it on with the upgrade. Let's wait for this to finish and then we'll be back. Look at that, seems amazing. Now we have a different color, which is more comfortable to my eyes and I believe to your as well. We can see no errors, no inhibitors. We can see some high severity, medium, low. Let me show you what are those. So we have some risk factors with high. So the first one is this about packets. We have a list of packets that will be excluded. We have another one, leap detector processor, which is no longer maintained in RHEL 8. And then you ask me, Wally, is this a problem? Again, you can give it a shot. If this is working, like once this is a virtual environment, I can change the virtualization, I can change, but my advice, you can go, you can try, give it a try, test. If this is working, definitely you can move it on. This will not be a big deal. But again, anytime you see a risk factor high, you should try to fix that one before you move it on with the upgrade. Okay, always. Difference in Python version and support in RHEL 8. So again, another information about Python, specifically about Python. We have one more. grub2 core will be automatically updated during the upgrade. And that's okay. On legacy BIOS system, grub2 core, and again, you can read the whole full description, and if that's okay, you can move it on. This is the one I was looking for, because this is a question. Hey, my package is gonna be upgraded, third-party package not signed by Red Hat found on the system. The following packets have not been signed by Red Hat and may be removed during the upgrade process in case Red Hat signed packets to be removed during the upgrade dependent on them. Wally, will they be removed for sure? Only if Red Hat signed packets to be removed during the upgrade depend on them. But again, one more time, we need to test, we need to try. For third-party, unfortunately, we do not support third-party repositories or packets. But for Red Hat packets, you will never ever see something like this because we provide those packages, we sign different versions, this kind of stuff. Okay. And from here we have medium, and then chrony D. This is low. Postfix has incompatible chains in the next version. You can check all of them. This is good. This is amazing. A bunch of information. But again, my main concern will always be on the top, error, inhibitor, and high. If you fix error and inhibitors, you are good to go like this. There is no blocker, but keep in mind that maybe the high can impact your system. But in this case, just for this video, I'm gonna move it on. This will not be a big deal. So how to move it on? Leap upgrade. Let me clean up the screen, hit the enter. And from now, it is like the maintenance window. From this point, I'm going to stop my environment. I'm going to stop this server. No one will be accessing this server at this moment. I mean the clients, if I have an application running on top of this, because I would like no one to hit in this server while I'm doing this process, because eventually this server will be restarted. And we are back, guys. So let's take a look on this. A lot happened here. And at the end of this process, we can see debug output written to var log leap-upgrade. This is a different file. Before, we are looking for the report. And the report is the one that's going to tell us inhibitors, errors, high, medium, low, this kind of stuff. This is the debug log for upgrade. So the upgrade process went well. Up to this moment, our machine is up and running. There is no additional issue. We can definitely take a look on this. Let me open this file. Then you can have an idea. Like the logging was initialized. We can see a lot of steps. If we go straight to the bottom, we can see a lot of information over here. A lot of them. Basically, this is one of the commands that we can use to debug and also to help us eventually to identify some information. So for instance, I know that I didn't pass any dash target, but check this out. By default, this will be setting the A.10. This was quiet. We didn't request any verbosity, anything like that. We are using RHSM. Then this flag is equal no. So we omit that flag, and then this configuration will be here by default. This kind of stuff. So we have plenty of information over here. This is good. From now, I'm gonna do one thing. This is the client. So let's open the terminal. Let me resize. We can see this is the terminal of this server. What we are gonna do is just reboot, because this is the next step. And then let me stop real quick. I'm pretty confident that you can see. I will also bump this piece of screen and then you can see, but check this out. The first entry over there is rel-upgrade-init rum file system, or FS, which means this is the kernel entry that will be loaded and will proceed with the upgrade. At this moment, the machine will not start already on rel 8. We will start on this specific kernel and then we'll proceed with the upgrade, the InPlace upgrade process. Okay, so let's press enter. Put bigger like this. So basically what's going to happen now is this is the second phase of this upgrade. Basically, this kernel is gonna read all the information that you have in the container, and we'll move it on with the upgrade process. So at the end of this process, this machine is gonna restart once again. So let's wait for this to finish and then we'll be back. Okay, it was faster than me, but you can see in the screen, I just got the picture. The system was upgraded and eventually the system restarted. Now the first boot will be on RHEL 8. And the next step is just relabel using the SC Linux. So this is gonna spend some time based on the layout of the disk that you have. But after that, the system will restart once again and we'll come back ready to roll, RHEL 8 up and running. And here we are. So check this out, this is exciting. In the terminal now, we can see the RHEL 8.10. Let me resize this display, this VM. 8.10, kernel 4.18.0. Let's connect that system once again. Let's check the release of this machine. etc Red Hat release. This is on 8.10. Let's check the kernel information. So we can see the kernel is 4.18.0.553 from RHEL 8.10. This is amazing. If we take a look now on the repositories, let me type this correctly. Once this is RHEL 8, the expected repositories should be base OS and AppStream. We can close the virtual machine for now. Let's just keep the terminal. And here we are. We have the RHEL 8 base OS, RHEL 8 AppStream. We have the Fedora, Apple, but check this out. This is Apple 7. So definitely this is gonna cause some problem. Once this is a third party, once again, the recommended way is to remove this package, get the correct package for this specific version, and then you should be able to see the package from Apple regarding to Enterprise Linux version 8, okay? Talking about disk layout, everything's still the same, no change at all. And let's move it on with our post section. Like we can check the etc Red Hat release, we can check the kernel. We need -A, but let me put -R. We can see the version, Enterprise Linux 8.10. We can see the release version 8.10. If you want, you can keep 8.10. If you like to keep your RHEL 8 in the latest version, you can get rid of this. So let me take a look on --list and then we can see all the versions. See, available to this machine right now, we have 8, 8, 0, 1, 2, 3, up to 10. I would like not to set one specific release. So how can I unset? So we can just type --unset. And once we execute Subscription Manager release, now we can see the release is not set anymore. We were able to connect via SSH, which means our network is working pretty good. And basically that's it. Now let's check some configuration or some leftover. Definitely you can copy and paste all of them if you wish. For instance, let me check if there is modules. We can see some modules over here. So definitely we can remove those modules. We can determine and remove some old kernels. So for instance, if we take a look here, copy and paste this one, you can see that I have two different versions of kernel. 3.10.0, 11.27, and 11.60, and they are for RHEL 7, okay? The next step can be this one. I can copy this line, paste. Basically what this is doing is if there is this binary, then execute this binary, passing -- remove kernel and the version. And what is the version? the whole line. Then, okay. Remove weak modules from old kernel. If you have multiple old kernels, repeat the following, just changing the kernel. So we did for the first one. Now what we can do is just repeat the process for the next one. Like this. Remove the old kernel from bootloader. Same information. We can do the same step over here. We have the version. And Wally, what is the version? Same as we saw before. This one and this one. And if you ask me, Wally, everyone do this after the upgrade? I wish. This is my dream. This is my profound dream, because eventually we have some issues, and it is basically because some user just forgot to or skip this process, you know. It will be something like this. This is just the example. This is the command as we have here on the top. This is the command, and this is one example. Okay, good. We removed some of them. Now it is time to check the package. So let's see if we have any package as a leftover. So we have some package over here. The next step is remove remaining RHEL 7 packets, including all the kernel packets and the kernel workaround. So let's take a look. How can I remove this? Yum remove, and then I can copy and paste all of them. Definitely you can do a for loop if you wish. See tmux stop, because this is for Enterprise Linux 7, not 8. Okay, can I install this package for Enterprise Linux 8? Definitely you can. Just update your Apple configuration and then reinstall the package. Then we have the package that will get removed from here. Let's remove. There we go. If we take a look once again, I can see some leap packets, and we also saw the warning. How much were filtered out by exclude filtering for arguments. Let's redo this step once again, and because this can happen. Eventually, if you face a situation like this, feel free to open a support case and follow the steps that the professional is gonna share with you. For sure, they will kick this in a few minutes, okay? So for instance, I tried to remove the leapp-upgrade and Python 2 using yum remove and the package name. And you can see that they were not removed. Wally, can you remove the versions and just keep the name of the package? Definitely I can. And again, yum is not able to remove. So let me try another thing here. rpm-e. Let's remove the package using rpm instead of yum. And then there you go. If we take a look now, there is no such package. Let me clean up, query one more time. Yes, this sometime happen, and yeah, this is expected as well. We can check for some leap packets. I believe we have no more leap packets. Okay, leap dap and leap repository dap. Leap daps and leap repository daps. So let's copy and paste. Okay, now we have those packets. Let's remove. They got removed. If we check one more time, there is no leap package anymore. last step, or almost there. If we take a look, we have no more modules underneath that folder. Lib modules. See, we have for Enterprise Linux 8, but not for Enterprise Linux 7. So if you have anything here for RHEL 7, definitely you can run this. Well, can I copy and paste safely and execute it? Yes, definitely. But once there is no content, nothing's gonna happen. Okay. And optional, remove all remaining upgrade related. So definitely you can as well. It is optional, but one more time. This, by the way, is the var log information. So var log lib, root tmp lib, and var lib lib. This folder will contain all the log files that you have. So if you ask me, okay, can I safely remove this? Yes, definitely you can. But if you are looking for, or if you need the information about the upgrade, like after 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 1 month, the information will be gone because you remove it. Like, okay, which flag I used for that specific server. This will be the place with such information. In the same way, var lib lib. Let me show you var lib lib. You can see that there is this little guy. This is a database file. And in this database, we have plenty of information about your upgrade. So again, if you like to get some information about this upgrade in a few weeks, I would say do not remove this yet. Just wait, and whenever you're good to go, you can safely remove those files or those folders. Var log lib. See, the lib upgrade now is complete, and if we scroll straight to the bottom, we can see all the steps, including all the restarts. So this is a complete log. Amazing. This totally deserves your like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Totally. This is for some specific platform, IBM. Some additional information over here, and basically that's it. Like, you can check more the information, but as we can see here, our machine is working fine. We have this beauty RHEL 8 that was migrated using the InPlace upgrade. And basically that's it. Simple, easy, straightforward. And at the end of the day, you get your RHEL 8 totally up and running. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was leapp or InPlace Upgrade. This process is basically if you're connected to the CDN and customer portal. If you are not in this situation, if you are someone who has the RHEL connected to satellite or through satellite, so the next video will be for you. So in the next video, I'm gonna show how to do a similar process but using satellite. And on satellite, we have some additional steps, content view, and also some approach that we can use via web UI. So you don't even need to go to the client and execute those commands. You can do everything via web UI. So stay tuned, hit the bell, subscribe, share with your friend who are working with RHEL 7 or 8 and it's looking for upgrade process. InPlace is amazing. It's awesome. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.